Police say robbers who shot dead Officer Corporal Vincent Peter and seriously wounded his partner, Reserve Officer Timothy John, on Friday night were heavily armed and wearing bulletproof vests. The officers were acting as armed security escorts were attacked while making a routine drop-off at the Bank of St. Lucia branch on the waterfront at around 9 o'clock Friday night. After an intense gun battle, a squad of the Special Services Unit arrived on the scene and engaged the suspects. In the process, one of the alleged gunmen, Owen Jacob Jules, was shot by the SSU. He was later pronounced dead at the Victoria Hospital.
Our information is that the police officer was involved in performing some duty at doing some escort from one business place to the bank when they were shot at by one individual. Well, our information is that one person of the shooters is actually also dead as we speak. So the one police officer, a couple of police, was shot, and our information is that he's dead, and one other special constable was also shot. He's at Victoria Hospital. He's in a stable condition.
ACP Foswell says the latest incident has hit home for the force. He expressed his condolences to the close relatives and friends of Corporal Vincent Trevor Peter. The crime chief has called for the support of the government and people of St. Lucia and says the police force is planning a decisive response.
Now, I've spoken over and over about the thing about pushing back. We need to keep pushing back. We need to let the criminals know that, look, we cannot let criminals overrun this country. We have to, as police officers, keep acting, to ensure that the situation is under control. We will not be able to do it by ourselves, but we are the principal law enforcement agency in this country, and we are not going to surrender to criminals.
It was a macabre and solemn scene as a crowd of curious onlookers, grief-stricken family and friends, and colleagues gathered near the bullet-riddled white pickup with the lifeless body of Corporal Vincent Peter inside. Ministers of government who were attending a function descended on the waterfront parking lot. Prime Minister Stephenson King paid his respects as the fallen serviceman's body was removed from the truck with his family looking on. His goddaughter says Corporal Peter was a man dedicated to his job.
He was sort of a loner. He just worked. That was his passion. He's been a police officer forever, so he like tonight, he died, on the job.
The motive of the crime is not clear, but police investigations into the incident are continuing as the search for alleged suspects intensifies. Ironically, the alleged deceased gunman, Owen Jacob Jules, was featured in a story aired on the HGS News Channel 4 last year, issuing threats to the police following a dawn raid in several communities in the city of Castries in response to a spike in crime and violence. The piece sparked controversy and public debate and also drew the ire of law enforcement.